lot of times people talk about like what is a signature dish, and as a restaurant, you know, we definitely have a signature style that we like to talk about, but I really can't say that we don't have a signature dish because this is it. So this is our pork chop. We've been open over 13 years and we've always had a pork chop on the menu, and I feel like every time we change the conception of it, it always taken like a step forward, and this one's no exception. Why I like pork chops, you know, we'll start off with pork belly, right? Pork belly is the magical place where bacon comes from, and that's you know, it's a joke, but it's true. I think that the pig has a lot of versatility to it. I mean, you can make pulled pork shoulder, you know, if you want like a pulled pork sandwich or something that's kind of slow braised. Then you can get into these steak-like cuts, which basically that's what this is. I mean, it's the same idea as eating. We'll call this particular cut because of obviously the two sides of the loin, but this is basically eating like a bone-in ribeye on a cow, but it's from a pig. So imagine taking that marbling and that sweet texture to the next level. To me, that's what with good pork. You got to start with good pork. So we start off with what's called Salmon. It's a Salmon Creek Farms pork. Now it's a Hutterite community that's out of northern Montana, and they're very, very religious about how they raise their pork. I think it's the best pork that you can get on the market. Again, that's Salmon Creek Farms. We marinate it in a little bit of, there's a little bit of orange juice, a little bit of pineapple juice, and some coriander as well, but never brine it. Brining takes away from that natural, sweet, delicious flavor of the pork. So what we do now is we serve it over a bed of chow-chow. Now chow-chow typically is it's like a vinegar, like a pickled cabbage. We do something a little kind of fresca, or what people would say a la minute. So we take the cabbage, hot pan, hit it with just a touch of vinegar, put that under the pork chop. Of course, it's seasoned and it's got shallots and salt, pepper. But instead of taking the traditional way of saying put the tomato inside the chow-chow, we featured here, we do fried green tomatoes. And those of you that love fried green tomatoes know how just absolutely fantastic that these things are, if they're done right. We take a flat top and sear this beautiful pork chop. I typically like to serve them on the medium rare side. It does have a bone in, which I think gives it more flavor. Again, we're topping it off with those beautiful microgreens. The sauce that we're doing, so it's a bordelaise, but bordelaise is typically just like, you know, red wine, shallots, whatnot, cooked down. But what we do here at the pig is we take pancetta, we cook that down with some shallots, and we add a little bit of sherry wine and reduce that down. And there's also a little bit of mustard seed in it. So that's the sauce that you see here. But this is it. Again, you want to talk signature, you got to talk about Flying Pig Puppet Kitchen, you got to talk about pork chop. And this is where it's at. This is lights out. This is one of my favorite, probably my favorite version of the pork chop that we've had here today. So I hope y'all enjoy it.